Finnegans Wake, Chapter 1. River Run past Even Adams from shore to shore to bend of bay brings us by a commodious vicus of recirculation back to Howth Castle and environs. Sir Tristan Violer de Moors, fro over the sea, had passed corps re-arrived from North America on this side of the scraggy isthmus of Europe Minor to wielder fight his pen is so late war, nor had topsawyers rocks by the stream Osini exaggerated themselves to Lawrence County's Gorgias, while they went doubling their mumper all the time, nor a voice from a fire bellows mishy to Toft Thwartprick. Not yet, though venison after had a kid-cat button-ended. A bland old Isaac not yet, though all's fair in Vanity, where saucy Sethers wroth, with Twone, Nathan, Joe. Rod a peck of Paj malt had Jem or Shen brewed by Arclight, and Rory to the Regan Bro was to be seen ringsome on the aquaface. The fall, Baba Daga Agagar Tekem Naronkon Braun Toner on Tuan Thun Drovar Hound Sunk Squawk to Horton Hithornuk. Of a once Wall Street old par is retailed early in bed and later on life down through all Christian ministry. The great fall of the off-wall entailed at such short notice the piff-shoot of Finnegan ere solid man, that was Humpty Hillhead of himself promptly sends, an unquiring one well to the west in quest of his tumty-tum-toes, and their upturned puck points point in place, is at the knockout in the park where oranges have been laid to rust upon the green since Devlin's first loved Livy. What clashes here of wills Jen wants? Oystery gods, gag and fishy cocks, quarks, where the Battlearies partisans are still out to Mathmaster Malachus, Migrenes, and the Verdons cat-pelting the cannibalistics out of the hoity boys of Hoodiehead. Asia Gates and Boomerang Strum, Sod's blood, beamy fear, Sanglorian save, arms appeal with alarms, appalling killy, atoll, what chance cuddlies, what cashels aired and ventilated, what bitty melitovs induced by what tegotep solvers, what true feelings for this, with what strong voice, oh, hear how hath sprawled met the dusks of the father of fornicationists. But, oh my shining stars and body, how hath fame spawned most high heaven the sky sign of soft advertisement. But is yut, ere where sewers, the oaks evolved, now they lie in peat, yet elms leap to where asks lay. Fall if you but will, rise you must, and none so soon either shall the farce, for the nunts come to set down secular funish. By Mester Finnegan, of the stuttering hand, Freeman's marauder, lived in the broadest way imaginable in his rushlet too far back for Masuages, before Joshuan, judges had given us numbers or Helviticus committed Deuteronomy. One yeasty day he sternly struck his teat in a tub for to wash the future of his fate, but ere he swiftly stuck it out again, by the might of the Moses, the very water was evaporated, and all the Guinnesses had met their exodus, so that ought to show you what a Penge Chanjuchi chap he was. And during mighty odd years, this man of Hod, cement and edifices in Toppersthorpe piled Bildung supra, building pond the banks for the livers of the song-so. He addle little fifey Annie urged, the ugged, for the little crather, whither hay and Hans tuck up your part in her, oft while bulbous mither ahead with goodly trowel and grasp, and ivory-rolled overalls, which he habitacularly fancied, like Hauron Childeric Egbirth, he would caligulate by multiplic the altitude and maltitude until he seesaw by neat light of the liquor wheretwin 'twas born. His round head staple of other days to rise and undress, masonry upstanded, joy granted, a Walworth of a skyerscape, of most youthful, Eiffel, Hoyth in Towerley, irrigating from next to nothing and Celeste scalating the himmels and all, higher architecture top loftical, with a burning bush abob off its bobble top, and with Lerone's O'Toolers clittering up, and tumbles of buckets clattering down. Of the first he was to bear arms and a name, Wassili Boostlau of Riesengeborg, his crest of heraldry invert with ancillars troublant argent a hegwak, poor swuvient, horrid horned, his scutsome fest with archer strung, Helio of the second hooches for husbandmen, handling his hoe. Ho, 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 ho! Mr. Finn, you're going to be Master Finn again! Come again, more men, oh, your vine. Sundays even, your vinegar. Ha, 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 ha! Mr. Fun, you're going to be fined again. What then, agent, like brought about the Tragoedy Thunder's Day, this municipal sin business? Our cube house still rocks as ear witness to the thunder of his era fat ass. But we hear also through successive ages that shabby chorushush of uncalified muzzle and missile hymns that would black Gardice the white stone ever hurtle-turtled out of heaven stay us wherefore in our search for Titusness. O sustainer, what time we rise and when we take up toothpick, and before we jump down upon our leather bed and in the night of the fading of the stars, for a nod to the neighbor is better than a wink between the Jebel and the Gypsian sea. Crop herb the crunch bracken shall decide. Then we'll know if the feast is a fly day. She's a gift of seek on sight, and she all casually answers helpers. The dreamy dreary. Heed, it may be half been a misfired brick, as some say, or it mought have been due to collapses of his back promises, as others looked at it. There extend by now 1,001 stories, all told of the same. But so sore did Abe Ivy's holler at Abel's, what with the Walhall's horrors of Rolls Rights, car hacks, Stonigans, Kistavanies, tram trees, Fargo ballers, Otto Canotans, hippo hobblies, treat fleets, torn in taxes, megafogs and circuses and ward smotes, and Basilkirks and Arapagods, and the Hoyce and the Jolly Brule and the Peeler and the Coat and the Mecklenburg bitch bited his ear, and the Merlinborough Burrocks and his 4 old porcoats, the Boar, the Moor. And his blight black working stacks at 12 pins a dozen, and the newbie buses sliding around Safety First Street, and the dairy jelly bees snooping around Telno Taylor's corner, and the fumes and the hopes of the stirrithump of his vills, indigenous Rome keepers, home sweepers, dome creepers, Thurum and fancy mud murrumed, and all the uproar from all the off-roofs, a roof for many, and a reef for Hugh, but, under his bridge suits Tony, Juan, warning, Filt, tippling full, his howd field heavy, his hoddet did shake. There was a wall, of course, in erection. Dim, he stuttered from the latter. Damn, he was dud. Dumb, Master Batum, Master Bad Tom, when a mon marries his lute is all long, for whole the world to see. She, McCool, ora why did it I, of a trying Thursday morning. Sobs they sided at Finnegans' crusummerous wake. All the hooligans of the nation prostrated in their consternation and their duodecimally profusive plethora of ululation. There was plums and grums and sheriffs and citherers and raiders and cinnamon too, and the all joined in with the shoutmost joviality. Agog and Magog and the round of them agrog to the to the continuation of that celebrated until Handen and Hugdigan's extermination. Some in Kin Karash, more Can Keening, belling him up and filling him down. He's stiff, but he's steady, is priam molum, 'twas he was the decant gay laboring youth. Sharpen his pillow's cone, tap up his byre, e'erwhere in this whirl would ye hear such a din again? With their deep brow fundigs and their dusty fiddleoofs, they laid him brow down a Langston bed with bullet lips of Finnisky for his feet, and a barrel load of Gwynnis o'er his head. See the total of the fluid hang, the twaddle of the fuddled. Oh! Hurrah, there is but a young glee for the owl globe wheels in view, which is tautologically the same thing. Well, him being so on the flounder of his bulk like an overgrown babeling, let we peep, see at hum. Well, CPG ought he hot. Platterplate hum, from Shopolis to Bailiwick, or from Ashtum to Baranoth, or from by the banks to round the head, or from the foot of the bill to Irreglant's eye, he calmly extends soles, and all the way a horn, from fjord to fjell his baywinds oboboes shall wail him, rock-bound, whaw, 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 in swim, swam, swum, and all the livelong night, the Dale dabbling night, the night of bluey berries, her flit-a-flute in tricky trochees, oh, Carina, wake him, with her Issavan and her patter Jack Martins about them all inns and douses. Tilling a tale of Tum, telling a tale of a toll turty tobbling, grace before glutton, for what we are, gifts a gross if we are, about to believe, so pool the beg and pass the kish for cross sake. Omen, so Sias Grampapus has fallen down, but Grinny spreads the board, waste on the joint of a desh, if Invenfo the fut, waste be his bacon head, a loaf of Singpan Century's Kennedy bread. Oh God,
Are you done now?
I think I'm done. Oh my God. Thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. They're also things. This is Finnegans Wake. This is about as far as I can get. I know it says chapter 1, but holy shit. Check this out. I'm going to put it in the description below. I might try to finish chapter 1 at least, but let's just chapter 1 part 1 for now. I'll make a playlist that'll be up in the top right corner for the second part of this. Oh my god. If you want to watch a video that has nothing to do with my channel whatsoever, click in the bottom left-hand corner. And if you want to buy shirts and shit, click in the top left-hand corner. Also, I have a Patreon. That's in the bottom right-hand corner. No, you weren't having a stroke, dear. That was just there. That's Finnegans Wake. That's what that is. It's really weird. I don't know.
But you were reading it so emphatically that I thought that I questioned my own hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goodbye.